Alright fam, hey, how y'all doing? This is an update, GNJ update, and family, listen. It's been 5 days since I broke the fast, and I am in excruciating pain. I swear, you feel like I'm shitting piranha. So now, this is the lesson. Alright? This is the lesson. See, this is why, it's important to keep up with your boy, right? I'm experimenting, right? So I made all this shit. Right? Figured out how to do all this, and I start eating too fast. So, with our fast, those of you that are with me, seriously on this journey, in our fast, we have to work with the end in mind, right? I wrote this on my thing yesterday. We have to work with the end in mind. All right. So when we doing a fast, we got to plan for our fast with the end in mind. And what do I mean by that? That means that, for example, on my 21-day fast, I should have expanded that 21 days, or I should have made the total fast 21 days. What I mean? That means leading up to the no water, right? And then bringing the fast down from no water back to water, back from water, back to water and ambrosia, back to water, ambrosia, and juices, and then back to solid food. So I should have worked within the whole 21 days to bring it to a high point and then come back down. So our fast should look like this. All right? Because when we ascend to heaven, when we ascend to the heights, we don't want to descend too fast, because what happens is that we get destroyed. Right now, my body is in agony, right? And I'm just sharing this with y'all on the inside. I joked about it on Facebook and shit. And, it is kind of funny. But we got to start learning to plan with the end in mind. So I go through and fuck up so other people don't have to, right? Because I was so anxious to get to eating that I didn't take in mind the fact that I was going to have to pay. As a matter of fact, I thought, well, I could pay the price. I done did it before, blah, blah, blah. I never fasted 21 days. Never. Right? I have fasted without water, and I have fasted some days, right? But I have never did a total 21 days where, where there's absolutely nothing, right? Your body has to rebuild shit, right? Because you broke everything down, right? So now my ankles is kind of swelling up, my body is shaped kind of funny, and it's coming back slowly but surely, but I'm not helping it by rushing the process, right? Because my eyes is hungry. Now, let me share something else with y'all, right? In this bowl, I know I just got done talking about breaking the fast slow, is my second attempt at making bread. So out of this bowl will come the pizza type stuff, as well as the plain bun, right? But I was able to taste a little bit, so it's going to be a little bit different. And then in this bowl, because I showed this morning, I got to just go and finish that. And in this bowl right here is the honey bread, right? The honey cake, right? I'm on, that GNJ honey bar, right here. All right. I haven't added the nuts. I'm letting the nuts soak right now, and I'm letting both of them go through a process of more fermentation. So the bread is rising, and I'm letting this stew, because this is like, it's bubbly and shit. So I'm letting this stew and ferment, right? Because we want to get all of the enzymes and stuff, because I'm gonna cook it at about 300 degrees for about an hour, right? Just high enough to get things going, but maybe not too high, because some of these little microorganisms are very, very strong, right? So we get some of that life to go through it, right? I wanted to share that with y'all. Now, last but not least, the other reason I want to do this video, one, I want to make sure that everybody knows about being able to keep up with this, and I want to share some of these strange ass folk tales that I've been running across, right? Now, All right. The devil comes between them. This is one that I want to share with you, right? I mean, this is just one, and I would really love your comments, right? Now, I'm gonna share this with everybody on the Gum Road. I'm gonna share this, possibly with the Patreon. Yeah, man. In fact, I'm gonna share it with the Patreon group. Trying to get, because the piece is I want to get people more intimately involved in GNJ, right? So check this out. A youth once saw a maiden and told her that he loved her. She saw him and told him the same. So the young fellow went and picked up his sleeping mat, took the girl by the hand, and went off with her into the bush. There the boy spread out the mat and invited the girl to sit. The two sat and chatted. Iblis, the devil, came by that way, seized the boy, killed him, and then cut off his head. The girl could do nothing but sit on the mat and lament. Meanwhile, both mothers and both fathers were searching for the son and the daughter. An old woman told them where they should look for them. Thanking her, they went quickly off down the road where the boy's parents found their son killed, with his head taken off. At this, they began to lament as well. Oh, Lord. Suddenly, up came Iblis again. All right. This now, of course, you know this is Islamic-based piece, you know, because Islam, just like Christianity, infringed on us and shit. And I'm saying infringed. I know it's going to upset some of y'all, but yeah, we wasn't originally Muslims. Right? We weren't originally Christians, you know, even though that makes some of y'all feel good about some of the fuckery that y'all do. But I'm not here to make you feel good, all right? Suddenly, up came Iblis again. He made a river of fire, and a river of water, and a river of black-hooded cobras. And in the last, he placed a land monitor. Then he went up to the group, the girl's mother. Then he went up to the group, the girl's mother and her father, and the boy's mother and his father, and the girl herself, and said to them, "Would you like me to help you recover your son and bring him back to life?" "Of course," they answered. "Very well," he said. "You, the boy's mother, must go into the river of fire, and then into the river of water, and then into the river of cobras, where you must seize the land monitor and bring it out." But the boy's mother answered, "No, I'm not going into the river of fire to be burnt up, nor am I going into the river of cobras to be thoroughly bitten." Iblis said, "Had you gone and captured the land monitor, I'd have helped you with your son." Now, I want y'all to understand the African motif in this, right? In this, Iblis is acting not as the devil, not as the alternate of good. He's acting as the trickster. See, in our traditions, and if you look at a lot of indigenous traditions, there was no devil. There was a trickster. The trickster's job, if you look in, the trickster's job was to see how worthy you were of the blessings that you received. This is a trickster's job, period. Right? He go around checking you, making sure that you are worthy. Like, so when some of y'all out here doing shit that you think that nobody see, you are being tested by the trickster. Right? Whether it's Brother Coyote, whether it's Brother Rabbit, whether it's Brother Nuncy, whether it's the Coyote, whether, you know what I'm saying, whatever you believe, whether it's a bliss, whether it's you're being tested, right? And if you lived your life as if you were being tested, if you lived your life as if you were being watched, if you lived your life to a higher standard, right? Because you know that in some form or fashion you are held responsible, right? You be doing good. But most of us, we live our lives as if we don't believe in shit. I'm just being honest. You know what I'm saying? Most of us live our lives as if we don't believe in shit. Right? Like this is it. So I'm gonna live it. I'm going out. I'm going all out. You know what I'm saying? It's all about me. Right? Y'all know that. I'm sorry. Had you gone to capture the land monitor, I helped you with your son. Now remember, this is the boy's mother. And she like, hell no. No. I love my son. But that nigga gone. I'm not going. I'm not going. Alright. Now, check out the twist. Whereupon the girl said, is that so? If that land monitor is captured and brought here, will the boy come to life? Yes, said Iblis. Up jumped the girl and swam across the river fire. Then she plunged into the river water and swam till she was through it. Then into the river of cobras, where pushing aside the slithering snake, she seized the land monitor. Like, bitch, come here. Right? Back she came through the rivers. Back through the river of cobras. Back through the river of water. Back through the river of fire. And handed the lizard to Iblis. Then said Iblis, so you got the land monitor for me. And the boy came to life and stood up. Then Iblis spoke again, saying, now, if this land monitor is slaughtered, the boy's mother will die. But if it isn't slaughtered, the girl's mother will die. Well then, is the boy going to slaughter the land monitor so that his own mother dies? Or will he spare it so that the girl mother's dies? Which of the two will he choose, do you think? See, that is the essence of an African story. Do you hear that? Right? Do you hear that? The struggle, the argument, the discussion that this would raise in a group, right? Do you hear it? Can you imagine? Which would you choose? Who should die? The girl's mother or the boy's mother? One of them got to go. Because now, and there's a whole nother piece that it teaches you, right? With every decision, there comes consequences, whether positive or negative consequences. This is an excellent story for children. This is an excellent story for adults. This reminds us that there is always something going on. Every decision we make, right, causes a series of dominoes to fall. So the boy has a major decision to make after coming back to life. Now, when his mother had an opportunity to come and get him, which probably would have squashed all this, right? She's like, hell no. Now, the lives have been given to the boy. So not only did the boy get his life restored, but now 2 lives are in his hands. And the possible happiness of the woman that saved him. So which would you choose? Now, so keep up with the journey, man. I'm going to post it up where you can get it right here. It's going to be right here. Look, right there. Right, look, I'm scared. It's right there. Yeah. All right. Peace.